In this video, I am here with Chris from Crypto. We are going to discuss a very interesting topic. How would we invest $1,000 if we were to go into the market right now? We're gonna share one portfolio which is less risky, and then we're gonna share a portfolio that is more risky, and also some very important strategies for the future. And these strategies could make $1,000 go up to $30,000 within the next 1 to 2 years. You literally cannot afford to miss this video. Make sure to watch the full video. There are very interesting key points here, both from me but also from Chris from Crypto, who knows a lot about the DeFi space and the whole craze that is happening right now. And if you think that that sounds interesting, then I think that you should definitely watch the video. Hello guys, and welcome to the moon. My name is Carl, and I'm going to bring you this collaboration with Chris from Crypto. We have made many collaborations back in the days, and all of them have been tremendously successful. This will be yet another amazing collaboration. And first of all, the most important question of today: how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me on your amazing channel. I'm watching it every single day, and I'm happy to talk to your audience about these extremely interesting topics right now. I think it's relevant for everyone.
Yes, for sure. And I know that many people, whether you are new to this space or if you are in this space for a few years, many people want to know, what would we do if we had new money coming in now, and what would we buy? So what would we buy? Bitcoin? Would we go into altcoins? And what would be the distribution? So this is something I want to ask you, and then I will share my opinions also. So Chris, if you had $1,000 today and that was basically all you had, what would you do with this $1,000 if you were to put this into crypto, the allocation and everything?
Yeah, so for sure, the answer to that always depends on the certain amount of risk someone is willing to take. But if I really just concentrate on what I would be doing, well, I'm a little bit more on the crazy side. Right now, I'm holding 80% in Bitcoin because I truly believe Bitcoin has close to a certainty, a bright future, whereas I cannot say that about these DeFi projects. But of course, my portfolio is already more mature, and I'm very confident holding only a lower percentage in DeFi projects in Ethereum, because this is for me already a considerably high amount of money. But if I would be coming new to the space, maybe I would take a little bit more risky approach. I would still hold the majority in Bitcoin, let's say maybe 60% rather than 80, what I'm holding right now. 60% in Bitcoin, maybe 20% in Ethereum. I will come to the reason for that also afterwards. And I would take 20% of the portfolio and put it into an extremely high risk portfolio. And I would not be willing to sell that in a week or 2 weeks or 4 weeks. I would be maybe holding it throughout the next few months, throughout this up and coming bull market. And this 20% I would have, I would call it a DeFi portfolio, and I would split it among 20 DeFi projects. I might be talking about that over on my channel within the next few weeks. Maybe I will reveal this DeFi portfolio I'm building right now. But for sure, Bitcoin 60%, Ethereum 20%. The reason for that is, why is Ethereum such a high percentage? Why is the Ethereum portfolio just as high as the DeFi portfolio? Well, the reason for that is that Ethereum, you are buying an index basically. By buying Ethereum, you are buying the whole DeFi space, the whole smart contract space, the whole ICO space, the whole IEO space, at least the biggest part of it. So whenever we see IEOs popping up, whenever we see DeFi projects popping up in the future, well, Ethereum will go up most probably as well. So this is the reason I would put also rather a high allocation to Ethereum, and then let's say 20% in same increments, 1% each into certain DeFi projects. Well, this is maybe only $200 in DeFi projects divided by 20, it's $10 each. But if you hit a few gems, if you hit 1,000x here or 100x here, well, will it happen? Who knows? But if half of that goes to zero, some perform well, and one performs extremely well, this will be already an amazing portfolio return. And the total return of your portfolio will be, of course, significantly increased by that risk position. However, if this bet turns out to be bad and all of these go to zero, well, I am very sure that Bitcoin will soak up that loss and that your total portfolio return will still be very nice. So this would be my game plan. I'm, of course, also interested in your game plan, but yeah, this is my take on it.
So just a summary, you said 80% Bitcoin, and if you want to go more risky, 60% Bitcoin. So
Yes.
$600 in Bitcoin.
So yeah, let's say it is $1,000 and you are not so risky. In this case, I would do $800 Bitcoin, $100 Ethereum, $100 DeFi project. If you take the more risky approach, I would take the more risky approach. If I only had $1,000 to invest and I'm not exposed yet, I would put $600 into Bitcoin, $200 into Ethereum, and $200 into the DeFi portfolio with $10 each, 20 projects evenly distributed. And of course, I would put some research into it, but I cannot go on heavy research for all of these 20 projects. That's why I'm putting in this grade of diversification.
All right, that's an amazing portfolio, I think. I would also say something very, very similar. I also always recommend that people hold 80% of their Bitcoin or their crypto in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the proven concept. Bitcoin is the granddaddy of all crypto. It's the king of all crypto, and Bitcoin will be around for forever. These altcoins, much more risk, much more risk, but also, of course, in the short term, also bigger potential reward. So that's why it's interesting to introduce some risk, because you introduce also some potential rewards. So I say 80% of this $1,000 I would put in Bitcoin. So that's $800 in Bitcoin. And I'm also like you. I also feel like Ethereum is an amazing play on DeFi and this big hype that is currently unraveling. So yes, $800 in Bitcoin, and then $100 into Ethereum. And then when it comes to altcoins, I think that is very, very important that you always do the research and you don't just buy randomly. I would also say that you shouldn't buy more altcoins than you can keep up with. I mean, if you are holding 30 altcoins right now, then I can tell you that you are doing it wrong, because you're buying things that you have no clue what it is. You cannot possibly have made the due diligence on 30 altcoin projects, and you also cannot possibly keep up with the updates of 30 altcoin projects. Maybe 5 is something more reasonable. I mean, when people in the stock market, when they invest in stocks, they usually take months to research one single stock. Like very, very successful stock investors, they really, really do the research. They don't just go and buy randomly. They take a look at the earnings, they take a look at this, they take a look at the market, they compare with competitors. So why are you right now going and buying 30 altcoins based on 1 minute research? It doesn't really make sense. And actually, if anything, it's a clear sign of a bubble, sadly. So that is something we need to keep in mind also, that this is bubble territory, seeing DeFi projects going up 10% in one day and then 30%, and looking at Chainlink and these other projects doing very, very well, which is amazing for everyone holding these coins, of course, but we need to understand that it's very risky when we see these things happen. We literally just came out of a big bear market after seeing a huge altcoin pump, where all of these altcoins actually performed pretty much what we are seeing right now. Yep. Very similar. So let's learn from history. And basically what I'm saying here, I'm not saying don't buy altcoins. I'm saying take profits. Don't ride it all the way up and then ride it all the way down, because then it was all in vain. If you made amazing gains, sell half, sell more than half, take profits and realize these gains, because otherwise it's just a number on your Blockfolio app and it doesn't mean anything. And if I were you, I would take profits into Bitcoin. So that's the only reason why I would hold altcoins in the midterm. It's only to accumulate more Bitcoin, because I'm not very confident that most of these altcoins will be around in the future. Let's say 10 years down the line, I'm sure Bitcoin will be there, but is this random DeFi altcoin actually going to be there? Or will there be a new competitor that was much better and took over this altcoin? Like, it's much more uncertain. So that's why I don't want to introduce too much risk in this $1,000. I would say $800 Bitcoin, $100 Ethereum, and then this $100 for altcoins. Do your research, choose 5 altcoins that you truly believe in, that you truly believe in the tech, in the team, you made some research, and you can see some hype building around it, then that's fine. And that could be your risky part of this portfolio. And but I do think that there is a place for the portfolio you talked about, also this more risky one, especially now in this big altcoin season we're seeing altcoins doing very well, so more risk could be reasonable, but I would say that that's more for a mid-term portfolio. I wouldn't,
For sure.
yeah, I wouldn't say that's a long-term portfolio. But if you want to do some risky plays here in the short to mid-term, more as swing trades, maybe, then I would agree to a more risky portfolio.
I want to add something to that because I 100% agree, and I should have said that in the first place. So let's say you have this, let's say 20% portfolio exposed into altcoins, then into a DeFi projects. Then of course what I would be doing, and what I will also be doing with my much smaller DeFi portfolio percentage-wise here, is that I would be taking halves on a double. Whenever one of these projects doubles, I take half in Bitcoin, and then my Bitcoin portfolio, of course, it might decrease if DeFi projects are successful, but then I just always take profits into Bitcoin, and that way whenever this bubble pops, and it will pop, I will tell you exactly why, in my opinion, it will pop. You probably share this opinion. Then you already took a few times profits into Bitcoin, and I think this is a very, very nice approach, especially considering what you just said, that these altcoins, like most of them, don't have a future. And I want to put out one warning, in my opinion here. I can see so many similarities. I know that you also were in the last bull market, just like I was, and I see so many similarities of the DeFi space towards the ICO space. They have like plain WordPress websites. They have like team members listed which are not disclosing their team membership on LinkedIn. You have like weird names, like I don't know, Yam, they're like $300 million locked into a smart contract where the code is not audited. Like it's really crazy already. I see like craziness like in November 17 maybe, and we only started this hype like 2 months ago. So it is going very fast, guys. So please be prepared for this to pop. Maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in 20 weeks, maybe in 50 weeks, who knows? But it will pop, and that's why taking profits along the line is very important, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I just wanted to add that to what you said.
Yeah, amazing. And I think that given all of this, I think that if you put $1,000 into any of these two portfolios, and if you continue to take profits on a double or whatever, just choose a strategy and keep to it, but taking profits, then I think it's very reasonable to see $1,000 in the next 2-3 years becoming $30,000. I mean, if you keep it only in Bitcoin, then $1,000 will most likely be 30,000 already with only Bitcoin. For sure, I think that Bitcoin is going to go 10x in the next 1-2 years. So $1,000 in Bitcoin would be 10,000. But with introducing some risk with altcoins, with Ethereum, then I really do believe that it's possible that $1,000 could be much more than that. And it is only in crypto where you can see these extraordinary opportunities. You cannot make these gains in stocks. You cannot make these gains in any other. I mean, crypto is for sure the place to be if you want to build some kind of portfolio, and if you want to build a career. I would say get a job in crypto, become a programmer, become anything in crypto is going to be very, very valuable very soon. So yeah, thank you very much for being on my channel talking about this topic. I will leave the link to Chris' channel down below. Make sure to click subscribe on his channel. We also made a collab on his channel talking about an completely insane price prediction for Bitcoin, but actually a very, very reasonable price prediction. We will share all of our thoughts about that in that video. So actually, I will leave that as an end screen at the end of this video. Thank you for being on this channel. Do you have any last words?
Yeah, thanks for being here. I really like your channel. It's amazing to talk about these interesting topics. DeFi is crazy. Bitcoin is always like, it will be always my #1. I'm very happy to talk about that. And yeah, especially to an audience which is maybe interested in our own investment strategy here in the crypto space. So I'm very happy to talk about all of that. Thanks for having me, and I can't wait for the next one.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to push this video up to 5,000 likes. Let's see if that's possible. And like I said, the collaboration with MM Crypto is right here. Click it right now, and I will see you guys tomorrow.